All right. Um, Hello and welcome back to Stationeers. 63 days. And I'm taking damage for what reason? Oh, food. Yeah. Now I remember. So I get a little shape in the base, let's say. So it's not 100% done. Like this tank shouldn't be here. It's here only because I don't have a connection to the outside where the trader is. So for now it's gonna be here. Like this is temporary, like this is connected to the outside, right? It's not connected to the inside of the base. Just so I can store the waste. But more or less that's done. So I have here a vacuum so I can handle ice or those liquids that are super cold and you can't heat up, otherwise they're gonna blow up in the can. And I want to dismantle this, right? So it was a little annoying because I want to dismantle this, but to dismantle this I need to have a pressure here and a proper temperature, otherwise I will kill the plants. But if I do that, then this would blow up, so I need to make this one first. Then I need to pressurize the base. Then I dismantle this. In the process, I end up killing my plants. And I can explain why. That's why I always have some extra seeds, right? So your first 2 or 3 bets, you don't want to plant the seed and get the fruit. You want to store the seeds and plant the fruit. So
Hydration critical.
the AC was like very low in pressure, right? It was like 200 or 100 and something. And it was at 25 degrees. So I lowered this to minus 80. It's not even reach minus 80. I guess they're gonna change the code to get minus 60. So I'm not constantly running because I can't keep up with the power draw. Yeah, I'm running out of power again. So basically what happens is I push this to a 1 megapascal, so it has like a more pressure in here, so it doesn't heat up too fast and kill the plants again.
Health low.
So I could connect to the base, right? So this will be like this leg here. You can't see, but there is a pipe going down, and this is connected to the which will be the ventilation for the base, right? So and then this will be cooling the entire base. But if there is little to no pressure in here, this is gonna heat up faster than this cool down. So I increase the pressure, but there is a threshold somewhere when these 2 AC lines here can't keep up. And the moment that happened, this shoot up to 200 degrees and, well, my plants were toast. So I've been draining the pressure until it started cooling again. Yeah, you see now it's going down. It's not very stable. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna leave this to minus 50. Or I add 2 more AC as well, but I can't keep with 4 AC, imagine with 6. So let me... I've been putting coal here, so I don't run out of power. So what do I need to do here? So I have this pushing pollutants out. So this will send carbon dioxide and nitrogen to the base. I have this set up here with passive vents. This is on purpose, because if I have an active vent, this will work way too fast. And then with passive vents, it's very slow. So I have some passive vents, like different grids, right? So this one here, this one there, this there. So they work in different grids on the game. But this is still gonna be slow. And I want to be slow because I don't want to instantly raise the temperature and pressure of the base, like, and kill the plants again, right? So that's it. So this is doing nothing. Those are not connected to anything. I need to move them down, but let's do this later. So now what I need to do is program the ship there to control this valve and this filtration, right? So I have a valve and the filtration. And then I should start pressurizing the base. I think, yeah, that's how I did. I just moved stuff there. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the lamp. Just because of the lamp, the door takes like 1 extra second to open and close, which I found really annoying. Let's take care of the food here. Luckily I still have 1 potato. I can still wait for that one to grow, but then I can't afford killing that one, so I need to be very careful of what I do now.
Hunger caution.
And this is why I left the control the valve on the ship, because now that this is actually going negative, this is closing here so it doesn't keep cooling and kill the plants. But I should, if I add the safety, yeah, now when I'm thinking, if I have added safety to close the valve if temperature goes too high, but then I would need to measure the pipe, not the room, yeah. So it's possible, but I'm measuring the wrong thing. So yeah, this should have fruit soon enough. So I don't need to worry with this one. Give me a sec. Okay. So yeah. Now the question is, can I control the pressure there and temperature from here? So the thing is, do I have enough parts? So I am using how many pins here? So I'm using 2 pins, right? So that's not much. I would need alias filtration, pollutant, filtration 2. Then I need alias pollutant valve 3. And I need the sensors, but the gas sensor is different from the one that I have in the room here. No, but then the gas sensor will be an average. Yes. So let's change this. So minus 30. So then 20, 30. So let me get you. Put you back there. They should give me the name of the pins. Gas sensor, cooling valve, pollutant filtration, pollutant valve, and that's it, right? So I have this gas sensor, but then I'm gonna have that gas sensor there, and then I place another one over there that are not connected to anything. I need to connect them with cables. Plant, okay, so I already have 2 potatoes, so I'm not in any trouble of dying for food. Why do I have cables? Oh yeah, I get the cables because I need to connect everything. So this is connected over to this guy, right? So it's a different connection than this one. Ideally, I want to have a separate connection for the roof. Why? So I have the white one over there. I have the red one over here. Then I have a, just so I can turn on the trader. So these will be removed after I finish moving. So I need to use that cable there. Ideally, it would be a different color. I have yellow there, so let's put like blue or something. Orange. I need what? I need iron. There is iron. Right, so I just paint half of the stack. Like, see the delay before that door closes because of the light. I don't love it. Okay. Those lockers are also temporary. I don't like stuff inside the wall. I'm gonna move them later. They are here just because I need them somewhere, right? Otherwise, everything would be in the ground. You can be like this. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. Alright, so you see this is where I'm gonna spread the ventilation, right? So it's not connected yet, so we'll be connected to the really to this guy, and then I'm gonna have like a small tank buffer with a one-way valve, so I keep some pressure and then can pressurize this fast enough. For now, that will be just set to 0 until I have the tank. And then you spread the passive vent so it doesn't create an insane turbulent flow in the base. This is the pipe that goes up here, right? To connect with the heat exchanger on the other side. So I have this guy's sensor here, and I have that guy's sensor there. And I'm gonna use those and take the average or the minimum or the maximum depending on whatever calculation I'm doing. Because the pressure there is different from here, right? So I want to wait both sides to be in the same level. So let's start placing the cables. Also, I can also connect the sensors here. I have 3 motion sensors because it's a different room, right? So when I step here, if I only have that one that's outside, then all the lights would go off. And then when I step there, then all the lights would go off again, right? So that's why I have 3 sensors, one here, one there, and one here, so I can keep walking. And if the lights, when I finally place the lights, won't turn off. So I need to go all the way over there. I can just go from here. Then I grab this guy. This is my oxygen pipe. There is some oxygen in here, and this is my waste. So it's not just random pipes. They still have stuff in them. So now this is connected with that room that has that gas sensor and this guy's sensor, and now I have 2 more gas sensor. So I need to read it, those like separate, and I'm pretty sure you can do it with naming. I just need to remember how to do it with the hashing. Right, so
Air tank low.
yeah, I'll just call base gas sensor.
Power low.
Right, and then you just name them the same. So actually let me do 2 things here. Let's first do this before I forget. And I change the power. And I think I have oxygen there. Yes, I do. How high is this on pressure? 7, yeah, that's fine. So let me paste the name here, so I don't lose it. So those are all connected. This is connected, this is connected, this is green because I'm here, right? So if I go here, then this is green, that's, yeah, okay. Alright, so that's done. That is also done. How am I gonna code this? I need to remember how to do the batching. You need the hash, right? So define gas sensor hash. The actual gas sensor, not the kit, like I did that the other time. So just this, and then find gas sensor name. I don't remember how you do this. It's not like this. Oh yeah, it's this. This, right? Pretty sure. Okay. So I want to slowly raise the temperature and pressure, not the temperature, just the pressure in this place, right? So I want to check for the levels of the 3 gases, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and oxygen. So I will need to load batch hash, no, load batch name, yeah, that's how you do it, to R0 from gas sensor hash in the gas sensor name, yeah, that's it. Ratio and then the name of the gas, is that it? Ratio steam, rate pollutants. It should copy when you click in the, would be better if they did that. So ratio pollutant, pollutant, I don't want to read pollutant. Ratio oxygen, let's start with the most important one, oxygen. Really, can I type oxygen? Oxygen, no I can't. Carbon volatiles, oxygen, yeah, that's correct. Oh, that's not correct. Yep. And then I want the average So I want to do the same for the other gases.
Air tank low.
Oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen. Perfect. Okay, it's recording voice. Now I want the pressure, right? So R3. So I'm raising the pressure. So do I get the maximum pressure, or do I get the minimum, or do I get the average? I won't go all the way to the limit. If I was on the limit in terms of high, I would read the maximum. If I was handling the minimum, I would read the minimum. But I'm like in between, in the middle. So I guess I stick with the average. So that will be pressure. Okay. So now for the conditions, right? So I like to have like 30% of each. So that sums up to 90%. It doesn't add to 100%, right? So you get 10% of movement where the machine doesn't keep flickering on and off, which is nice. So how do you do that again? Like save less than, save greater than. Okay. Save if is less than R0 from R0 at 30%, if I remember correctly, is this. Then on R1, same thing. R2, same thing, right? So if one of them are less than 30%, I turn it on. Oh, I also need to read the temperature. Yes, the temperature is the important one. Let's do like this. Let's do it separately, right? So I don't mess up the order here. So this is the average, this then the pressure, and then the temperature. So for the pressure, I want the pressure to be around 75 is a good middle, right? So 50 is the minimum, 100 is the maximum, so 75 is where it's the middle, yeah. 75. So save if it's less than R4, from R4, how does it read the pressure? It reads in this is 1 meg, right? So that will be, oops, 75. Yeah, 75. This is in kPa. This is not in PA. Well, we'll see. When it's less than 75, the average pressure. Okay. Now the temperature, right? So I want to keep this at what? At 25, right? Temperature 75.
Air tank critical.
Really? Pretty sure you have a lot of gas in you. Yes, you have.
Hunger caution.
All the cautions. It's almost done. I'm almost finishing the base. Don't worry. Okay, so the temperature is important, right? I can't have a Temperature too high.
Hydration critical.
Jesus, stop with the warnings, man. That's annoying. Hydration critical, food critical, oxygen critical, everything critical. Come on. I'm trying to chill here. And that's annoying. Do I get the seed? Yeah, okay. So I get the seed. I do this so it stop with the annoying. Do I have the seed here? Okay, perfect. So I'm going to actually dismantle you guys. So this will give me 4 potatoes, right? It's more than enough time for me to plant them back. Okay, you can be there. Can be here. Give me one. You come with me. I can click with the laptop in hand. Okay, now that should stop being annoying. And I can also take this off. Oh, don't do that. I hate when this happens. Okay. So this should be improving. It is, okay. Oh, why there is not a happy face there? It should be changing to a different face. Maybe it needs to wait this one. Not increasing, yeah, why is it not increasing? It should be increasing. Okay. Temperature. I was talking about the temperature. Yeah, so the temperature is a pretty important one. So I want to read the maximum. Yeah, not the average. I can't cross the maximum. So if either sensors hit the maximum, that should be good enough. So then I'm gonna want to do the same as I did on this thing here, right? Yes. So I'm gonna just copy. I read the temperature, then I read this. So in that case, that will need to be on R6. That's a lot of R's here. Very easy to get confused. R13 is being used for the cooling. Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna use the same cooling for inside and outside. So I read the cooling, then I add to the temperature readings, which in this case is R5. Okay. And then I do the condition on the cooling again. So R0 was the temperature. So temperature is R5. And then the cooling valve, the lock I'm gonna, for now I'm gonna leave here. I'm not gonna add the lock. If I mess up something, I can go and turn it off. So the cooling valve is a different one. It's this one. But then this is a difference. So two things, right? Pressure and temperature. I need to be below a minimum temperature to run this, because I want to slowly fill the base with the right temperature instead of just flooding with a bunch of gas and then takes 20 years to cool it down. So in that case I need to do the temperature first. So okay, so I just do the readings, yeah, and then I do the temperature first, and then lastly here I do the pressure. So this is set the cooling based on the average. Oh, but then there is no more plants here, right? So I can just open. Yeah, I don't need to worry about keeping this. In that case, this can go out to crap, right? Yes. I was keeping both because I was going to keep the plants here, but then, well, should I keep the plants here? Let's keep this closed without any plants, and then if the base takes too long and I only have like one potato left, then I plant it again here. There's no Control Z, right? Yeah, so I lost the quality. I can just copy from here. It's the same. Also, the grow light, I will just leave it there. So, okay. I lost track. Read the temperature on the R5. Set how much I should add on the temperature if I'm in cooling mode, yes or no. 4 degrees more if I'm cooling mode, nothing if I'm not in cooling mode. Add this offset to the temperature. Then if I'm above the cooling, it will turn on the pollutant valve. Yes, which you are reading. Just read it, making talk. Yep. Just heard. Okay. That's it. So this is controlling a different valve that will turn it on and off. Perfect. Crap. Give me a second again. Mind. Okay. So now for the pressure, right? So I need to consider all those variables. Ooh, I lose R5, right? Well, kind of. So R5 have the cooling with the offset. Okay, let's say I don't want to add hot gas if I'm in cooling mode, right? So I only want to add gas if I'm already cool enough. Okay, so that's fine. So I can do that by just reading the cooling. Okay, so I don't need to read R5. Perfect. So for the gases is a OR, so let's start with that. Right, so gas which is below minimum. So that will be OR R0, R0 and R1, and then be OR R0, R0 and R2, right? So this read those. Oops, good that I look at this. R0, R0, R1, 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 R2. Oh, that's wrong. R2, R2. R4, why am I R4 here, not R3? Jeez. R0, R1, R2, R0, R1, R2. R3, R3, R3. R4, no, I'm not gonna change this because I'm gonna have to rechange only. Yeah, let's do it. 4. And 5. 5. I hope I didn't mess up anything here. 0, 1, 2, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5, 4, 4, 5. And I control over the 4, which is this one. Yeah, perfect. So do the OR on those 0, 1, and 2. Perfect. Then the pressure also. Is a or 0 or 0 or 3. Now the temperature needs to be an end. And I would have the temperature on the cooling. So cooling 1 means do not add gas. So I need to invert the cooling. Do invert again is save equal to 0, right? If 0 is equal to 0, it becomes 1. Then 0 is not equal to 0, then become 0. Yeah, yes. So save equal to 0 into R1 from cooling. If I'm not cooling, I'm inverting. Then I do an AND R0, R0 with R1. Yes. And then I do save into the pollutants filtration mode 1, not 1 or 0. Holy crap, that's a lot of stuff. Yeah, so if any of those are missing, if I'm missing 1, 2, 3 gases, then the pressure, then check the temperature, then if I'm missing a gas and I'm not in cooling mode, then it does this. Yes, that's it. That should be all I need. So for the pins, I need my belt. So this is gas sensor for the plant, that's fine. This is the cooling for the plant also, that will be removed later. Pollutant filtration, right? So air conditioner, base, console, digital valve, exterior gas sensor, grow light, heat exchanger valve. Yeah, that's the one.
Hunger caution.
Then here wait, what? Gas sensor, cooling valve, then pollutant filtration. Oh, that's the filtration, not the valve. Plant gas sensor, pollutant filtration. Yeah, there you go. This is the heat exchanger valve. Yeah, pollutant valve. I call it pollutant valve. Yeah, because this is pollutant filtration. Yeah, but that's the base cooling. Cooling valve on D3. 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's the one. So this is the heat exchanger valve. Heat exchanger valve, yes. And then this guy, there's nothing. This guy, there's nothing. Yes. And something went wrong on 89. 89. Ah, because I changed the name of the thing, right? Because I'm genius. Okay. So that should have add some gas. Did I have a water bottle with me? Probably not.
Oxygen low. Oxygen
Oops.
critical.
So nothing is happening because the filtration is off. Exactly. That's fine. So I just need to, so see I'm losing power because I can't keep up with the AC running all the time. I don't have any more coal. So I turn you on and you immediately go into idling. Perfect, because you are cooling. Also perfect. Now is this dying? No, it's not dying. Wait, why are you on? I change you to be 50. You should be off. Because I'm reading. Yeah, that there will be a very slow cooling. Yeah, I'm gonna have to place the control on the plants again inside.
Hydration critical.
Until this cools down, they're gonna take forever. Well, it's nice that when it's stabilized, it will be very stable. But until then, it's gonna take forever. I'm probably gonna need to add some heat exchanger like these guys, like radiators inside to make the process faster. Yeah. And I'm gonna have to add more ACs here, yeah. Those two AC won't cut. So I need more power, then I need more AC, then I need a better radiator. Because this is way too slow, right? There is what? 13 PAs, not kPa, and then it's taking more than a minute to cool it down. Yeah. That will not do it. So let me just put the code back for the plants there, and then I should be... And then I guess I just wait. Give me the water here. So this is 28 degrees, right? So I plant you guys. I need to check if this is actually 50 or not. Let's lower one. And then I check later. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm lowering the number. This was 80, right? Or was 90? So I 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so I want a higher temperature. I need to go up. Oh, that mess up, right? So I want to go to 50. So I need to go to... This is 10, 20, 30. That's minus 50. Ah, jeez. Well, that's taken care of. So I need the cooling here back. So the cooling is the select. I need to read the temperature. I need to do the select. I need to do the adding. And then setting the cooling. And finally set the... Oh yeah, I also removed the cooling set here, so this will never work. Well, that's good that I checked this. Really good. Actually, I need a separate cooling now that I have 2 atmosphere. Great, just great. So let's redo this one first, right? So R0, read the gas sensor. Load into R0 from gas sensor temperature. That's it. Then selecting to R1 and then adding to R1 from R1. No, adding to R0 from R0 and R1. Then if R0 is greater than this, set the cooling and save into the cooling valve on and cooling. Yes. So we're gonna need another cooling. Cooling base, yes. So yes. So read the temperature, add 4 if I'm above set for cooling, and then turn the cooling valve. Here I'm doing the same thing. 4, add 4.
Hydration critical.
Cooling base. Ah, come on, those warnings are so annoying. Base cooling valve, okay. Okay. You go on. We should go to 24, then turn off. Perfect. Okay, this is working. And now it's just a waiting game now. I guess I'm gonna literally have to chill here and wait. Now, of course, I'm gonna work on the power and on the AC so that goes faster. Well, I was hoping to achieve more. I actually didn't do much on this one. but I guess that's part of the game. Yeah, this cooling, it won't gonna cut it. It's just too low. I need a fast cooling. So I don't need to worry about those guys blowing up because they're in a vacuum, and I won't accidentally open this because it's turned off. This is going to start to heating up, but that's fine. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna work on the power and then the AC lines and bring this to a reasonable temperature. It's just a waiting now. So I'm gonna just improve so I don't have to wait like 2 days. Just want to wait like a few minutes. Disappointed. Well, that will be it. Thank you for watching, and I see you on the next one. Bye bye.